Hi, it's Jane here. I thought now would be a good time to actually meet you face to face. Well, sort of. You've read a lot about the course and the materials that I posted early on, but now that we're beginning to get involved in it, I imagine some questions are starting to percolate. So I'd like to give you a brief overview about where I think we're heading and how the different components of the course hang together. First, I want you to consider three important aspects of the design of ETAP623. First, co-construction of meaning. Second, authentic practice. And third, authentic audience. What do I mean by co-construction of meaning? That's the discussion part of our course. You will be reading a number of authoritative resources as a starting place, but you'll be thinking about and discussing them with each other to help you grow your ideas. This co-construction and advancement of ideas is sometimes called knowledge building. This is a pivotal part of the design of this course. As for authentic practice and audience, that relates to the activity part of the course and to the courses you will be developing. In the first 3 weeks, you're using your prior knowledge to analyze online courses and consider their instructional design elements. But the authentic practice begins in week 4. That's when we will apply the concepts that we've been reading and discussing about instructional design to the creation of your own course. We'll begin to put our intellectual knowledge into practice. Unlike many class projects, our courses, will have a real audience. Your course will be posted to the Knowledge Network for Innovation in Learning and Teaching, the KNILT Wiki, and will be made available to teachers throughout New York State, not just future ETAP 623 students. Let's visit the wiki now. Here we are on the Blackboard course home, and you'll notice that I've added 2 new links right under the welcome. The first one is to the actual address for the KNILT wiki, and the second one is what's called a tiny URL. They go to the same place. I created the tiny URL to make it easier for you to find and remember the address. You probably want to bookmark it the first time you go there. Let's go there. You'll notice that we end up at the wiki, but within the wrapper of Blackboard, which I don't like. So we're going to go back to the course page within Blackboard and do it differently. So what I prefer to do is to right-click on the link. On a Mac, that's Control-click, and choose Open in a new tab or a new window. So then we come directly to our home page within the wiki. We were on the home page within Blackboard, now we're on the home page within the wiki. To learn about what we are going to be doing in the course, you'll want to be familiar with the agenda page, and there's a link to the agenda right here. If you click on that, we'll end up here on the agenda page, and you'll see that all the activity begins in week 4. Now this is a large project, and the great thing about it is that if you follow along in the chunks that we provide, it's a very doable project. You're not ending up with a big final project at the end of the term. On the other hand, if you don't do it in the chunks, you're really not going to be able to get it done. So I'm going to try to keep track of you and prompt you if I see you're falling behind. This is last term's homepage. It looks exactly like the page for our class until you get to the bottom. And there's my name, and there are all of the students that were in my class last term. I would like to show you Catherine Stratner's portfolio page and her course as an example of what you will be doing. The portfolio page is where you develop your plan, your instructional design. For her course, which she has linked here. And on her course, she links back to her portfolio page. But that's all stuff you learn how to do as we go along. You saw in many of the other courses that there was an introductory page and then links to the individual units. Now, Catherine has 4 lessons within 2 units. That's just the way she broke it down. I want to see that you have at least 3 or 4 lesson pages. So you're likely to end up with 4 or 5 course pages, an introduction, and 3 or 4 lessons. Okay, so sometime soon, create your account, go to our course page. Let me log in now to show you. Once you're logged in, you have the ability to edit any page. And once you're in edit mode, you can enter your name down below. So keep in mind, there is the work that we're doing in Blackboard, which is the reading, thinking, discussing. And then there's the work we're doing on your design project here in the wiki. And that's the doing. That's the authentic practice with an authentic audience. This is a challenging but very rewarding project. And remember that I'm here to help. And if Dr. Zheng's class is watching this, he's there for you. Good luck, and keep us posted.